Astrology for giving me a piece of this information. He has a video, of course, called Black Aura, and I've been referring people to that video because this is where I got this information from, a piece of it. And then, of course, I meditated. The gods gave me some gems, some downloads, some data to give to you guys. And I'm definitely going to bless you with this. Now, I'm going to give you 5 different shielding techniques that are very, very similar to this black aura. Now, first, I'm going to, of course, start with the actual black aura, which is a heart shielding meditation. And what this does is this turns your aura, it doesn't turn it black. Okay, it makes it invisible and it makes you undetectable to harmful entities and human entities, humans, vampires, different types of angels, different people who vamp off your energy, different people who might try to prey on you, try to hurt you, sell you some stuff. Those harmful human beings who want something from you. Now, what you do is you visualize your heart chakra, and what I like to do is I like to breathe into it. I like to empower it first. I like to cleanse it first, and then I invoke the element ether around it. And I started off as the purple ether, and then I compress it more, more, and more, and more until it's surrounded by blackness. Okay? So, what I like to do is you don't turn your heart chakra black. If you if you do, it's going to that's just not what you do. Okay, that's not the purpose of this meditation. The purpose of this visualization technique is to not turn it black. That's a whole different video, and I'll explain the significance of the color black in the different chakras. But you surround this chakra with the color black, and if you want to, if your visualization skills are crazy like that, you can visualize the heart chakra being surrounded by the color black, but you still being able to see that there's still a lot of grain inside it. So you surround it with black, and then you take a structure of your choice. I like to use castles. I like to use castles. You might want to you personally might want to use pyramids or a mansion, but I like to use castles. So you surround that black ball with a castle. Put it inside a castle, and then visualize yourself walking up to that castle and seeing all types of lines of protection. The first line of protection I like to use these statues of 2 gods on each side. You can use Thoth on one side, Tahuti on the other side. You can use Ra, Osiris, and have them have armor on. You know, they can have swords in their hands, something like that, something to make it look really intimidating. Then, for your back extension, for the chakra that's on the spine, the part of your heart chakra that's on your spine, I like to use an entity that's depicted with wings, Isis, Ma'at, and of course she's going to be black as well. After that, cover your chest cavity, your whole chest, with something that looks like a bulletproof vest, a black bulletproof vest, or a chest shield, chest armor, with the straps on your shoulders that comes down right above your solar plexus chakra, and see that being shiny, a shiny metal. I like to use obsidian. So you make a vest out of obsidian, and if you visualize it shining and feeling, if you have any obsidian, it should be very easy for you. But just visualizing and knowing that this is a piece of armor made of obsidian. If you want to program it for energies to interact with it a specific way, that's up to you. But depending on what gods you use protecting your castle or your structure, you won't have to do that. If you use Hindu gods, if you use Egyptian gods, if you use the Orishas, if you use, even if you use fairies or something like that, they're gonna handle it for you. Now, of course, you don't want to just have any gods. These need to be gods that you've actually interacted with. If you want to use human spirits, these need to be human spirits that you've interacted with. They can't just be any random ones. And ideally, they need to be entities that are in alignment with each other. Entities that it makes sense for them to be in the on the same structure. If you, I wouldn't suggest that you use entities from different backgrounds or different belief systems. Don't have Zeus right here and Shiva right here and Ma'at on your spine. That doesn't really, that's gonna compromise your shield. All right. So next, I'm gonna give you a shield for the throat chakra, and it's pretty much the same premise, but for the throat chakra, I like to surround the throat chakra with blue ether. Okay, if you watch Dragon Ball Super, the blue god Chi. Okay, surround it with that, and then go inside of it, and you need to be viewing it as a house, a big ass castle that's in the middle of the ocean on a giant mountain. I said that backwards. So visualize your throat chakra. When you look inside it, there is a mountain coming out of the water and a house. I like to use a white house, thousands of feet in the air, and nobody can touch it. Okay? Now, for the sacral chakra, this is one of my favorites. So you empower your sacral chakra, surrounded with that black ether again, and go inside of it and visualize that you are at some big, prestigious ass party, a ball, and there's hella rich people there, and you're having a good time, and you feel safe and you feel protected. Now, the significance of this is what the sacral chakra is, and when you feel like you're around all these important people, the number one thing that important people understand is they need to be protected. So you feeling that pleasure, you feeling that balance, you feeling that that abundant energy in the air at this party is gonna add to the shield. Okay? And what's next is the root chakra. The root chakra, I don't surround it with the black ether. I visualize an animal that is associated with fire, on fire, guarding my root chakra. Pretty much how you do with the heart chakra, but it's just guarding your root chakra. If you want to use a serpent, if you want to use a snake, I'm sorry, if you want to use a tiger, if you want to use a lion, a serpent, I like to use a phoenix. Okay, and then the last shielding technique is it's a shielding technique, but it can be used for multiple purposes. If you're going through some kind of depression right now, if anything bad happens to you and you have 5 minutes to sit down and meditate and make it a little bit better, what I like to do is I like to visualize a garden coming out of my crown chakra. If you know your favorite flower, fill it with that favorite flower. Fill it with lilies, roses, trees. At this point, I'll make a different video about the significance of trees coming out of your crown chakra, but roses, daisies, sunflowers, and that protects you from negative energy. That protects you from negative thoughts affecting you. We all attract negative thoughts. We all have negative thoughts. But I'm just gonna go ahead and give you this meditation. If you feel angry, You can take this energy and breathe it out of your crown chakra. Breathe it out of your crown chakra. Visualize flowers and different fruits and vegetables coming out of your crown chakra. Fruits and vegetables that don't grow on trees coming out of your crown chakra. When you do that, it's leaving your it's leaving your body and it's converting it into creative energy. It's converting it into creative energy. So first you have to identify where the anger is, the root chakra, solar plexus, heart. Breathe it out of your crown chakra, out of the flowers, and then visualize flowers being there. If you want to use the color pink, if you want to use the color white, if you want to use the color yellow, that's up to you. But meditating on those flowers, those fruits and vegetables coming out of your crown chakra, and that will definitely shield you and help you. And when you do it over time, it's just going to be automatic. Your soul's going to start breathing by itself. That's what a lot of people don't understand. You don't need a black book. You don't need a grimoire. You don't need any of those things. What you need to be doing is constantly doing these meditations so it becomes automatic to your body, till it becomes a part of your muscles, until your soul starts to work automatically. All you have to do is just sit down and just watch your soul take over and watch it empower itself. Okay, so when you feel angry, when you breathe, that energy is automatically gonna go out your crown chakra. That's the goal. But that's my 5 shielding techniques that I wanted to give you. I'm coming out with the video. I'm actually gonna do that right now. The first 20 steps that you need to take in spirituality, very basic steps. So if you know anybody who's just starting out, anybody who doesn't know what they're doing or doesn't know where to start, where to go, this is definitely, and I've revamped this list many times over since 2009. So it's definitely going to be solid. All right, so that's it. It's Aaron Moses. Check out my tarot group, Life is in the Breath, on Facebook. Life is in the Breath. Breathe it in. Peace.